Hi guys, welcome back. And today we're going to be reviewing Stranger Things. We're talking about Stranger Things season 5. This show has been the talk of the town. If you're on TikTok, if you're on Instagram, you will have seen people are not going easy on the show, on the Duffer brothers, on the casts. They are not going easy. And that's because I think people expected too much until a few people were disappointed. I watched the show, by the way, and I think some of the ratings that I saw were good enough. For example, Rotten Mangoes rated the show an 85%, and Netflix got rated on Netflix at 56%. And this is like the lowest from all the seasons from season 1 to season 5. The thing is, just to get a feel of the movie, I started watching Stranger Things from season 1. That's how committed I am. And that's because I just don't want to come out here and just spout nonsense. You get? So I watched from the beginning. I think all the seasons were great. Some better than the others, of course. But season 5 being the last one, people expected it to be like this mind-blowing, where they get all the answers. But instead of that, they just got more questions. The thing is, I kind of prejudged the show before watching season 5. And so I went in, me too. I was, how do I say it? I was uptight. I was like, where did Will make mistakes? Where did Eldon do well? Do you get? But as I kept on watching, I figured that, okay, maybe because they were just starting. I mean, it's been 3 years since season 4. And so there's a lot of expectations. So I don't entirely blame the cast, but I would give the show a 3.5 out of a 5. And a 7 out of a 10. I'll tell you why. Now, we're going to be talking about what worked for me. What worked for me in the show? Number 1, the scale and the production. I watched it and I thought it was great. The action was actioning. It looked really, really good. Nothing less than it was from season 1 to season 5. They stuck with the 80s theme, and it looked good, and they spent a lot of money, and they're getting their money's worth because the actors looked okay, they looked good. And to the cast, I mean the new cast, not the old ones. We're going to talk about the performance from the old casts, but for now, let's talk about the new casting. There was Dipshit Derek, and quite a few new casts. Dr. K was new, never met her. And so I think they all did great. The new cast all did great. They came and they synced with what the show has been since season 1. So the script writing. Okay, this is where I get a bit critical, right? From season 1 to season 4, I didn't have an issue with the script. But this season 5, maybe because of the 3-year gap, it felt rushed. The pace was uneven. And I don't know, it was repetitive. The cast kept saying like the same thing over and over, almost like they weren't prepared enough. I mean, I know there's a lot of like cast, so dialogue will be going back and forth. That's fine. But when you keep saying the same thing over and over again, you think people will not notice? Come on, we will notice, and people notice. Now, let's talk about the new, the subplot and the plots, the addition to the story, of course. That would be the military involved, the 12 kids that were getting taken from their homes. What else? The pregnant women and how Vecna got his powers. Those happen to be the subplots in the film. And these are the things that worked for me. Now, what didn't work? Because while I was watching the season, I had my phone with me and I was writing down the things that I thought this is like my thought straight up. I'm going to be reading it out. The first one is they were asking each other what was going on. I think the first volume, there was a lot of, I don't know, what do we do? What's going on? They had no answers, but I get it. They're not meant to have answers. But why do they keep asking each other? Too much. Number 2, more talking, less doing. Yes. When I was watching, these people were talking too much. This just speaks for itself. I don't have to explain. More talking, less doing. They would gather around, debate, and nobody's doing anything. It wasn't as actiony as I wanted it to be. It's a thriller. This is the end. People should be fighting demons like back to back, but they weren't. And thirdly, This is where I mentioned the script writing issue. What do you mean he told you about murdering your family? I'm talking about Nancy Wheeler and her family. He told you about murdering your family and you thought it was joking. Where in the entire series was Vecna ever joking? And then he goes to your house, scratches your mother in the face, almost kills your father, kidnaps your sister, and what are you doing? He told you before. He showed you before. But no. Moving on. L. She kept puckering her lips throughout. I thought I was the only one who noticed. Like, the swag was too much. Elle needs to calm down. Like, it was just giving every single time, even when she didn't have to. And also, we get that you want to kill Vecna, but can you chill? Can you take a chill pill? I can go, let me do this, set the timer. Calm down, okay? Calm down. Number 5. Exactly. There was a point where Upper and Elle were having a discussion. And then he burst into tears. God, those were the fakest tears I've ever seen in my life. It's a ghost. I'm like, Upper, I can tell that you're not crying. Anyway, their acting was terrible. And then we had unnecessary sentimental moments from Up and Elle. They just kept talking about how much she should listen to him, how well she's not listening to him, over and over and over again. Eddie didn't save anybody. This one, I am glad Steve mentioned it. Eddie didn't save anybody. He just wanted to go die. My take, he didn't save Dustin, let's not lie. Cutting off the clothes because, oh God, is this their first rodeo? Dustin probably knows how to kill more bats than you do, but we're not going there. So I have come to the end of this review, and I just want to give my last verdict. So yeah, I will keep it as a 3.5 and a 7 out of a 10. Thank you so much for sticking around, and see you in the next